What's going on, guys? It's Danny from Slow Restoration. Today in the garage, again, we have a Jeep. It's a 2009 Wrangler X. We did a bunch of stuff to this Jeep, but today we're going to focus on, it actually has an ABS and brake light on. We're going to show you how to diagnose that. First thing you'll need is a code reader that does ABS codes. So obviously we have this one here. This one is it's a decent one, but it is kind of on the cheap side. It works good for like checking codes, ABS codes, erasing codes, all that kind of stuff. I think it came from Harbor Freight, but I'm sure you can get them on Amazon too. We're gonna jump inside here, find the OBD2 port, which on this one is right here under the dash. It's a little dark in here, I know. We'll get that plugged in here. It only goes in one way, so we have that plugged in. I'll jump inside here, turn the key to on. Not start it, but turn the key on. We'll turn the code reader on. Alright, so we're going to hit diagnostics. Scroll down to ABS. It's a little bright, I don't know if you can see that. So it's a select what kind of car. It's USA vehicle. It is going to be Chrysler because Dodge is made by Chrysler. Read codes. Right rear wheel speed comparative performance. So we have an issue with the right rear wheel speed sensor. So we actually knew that before we scanned it because I scanned this before, and we do have a new sensor here. It's actually right here, a new wheel speed sensor, and this is right from Chrysler or Mopar, so it's a genuine Chrysler part. Fairly easy to change. It's got a wire connector and one bolt, and it slips out as long as it doesn't get rusted into the backing plate. But for right now, let's go ahead. We're going to replace that sensor, so let's go ahead and we'll hit escape. We're going to now erase the codes. Yes, yes. All right, erase done. So now we're good to go. Let's go ahead. We'll turn the key off. And let's go underneath in the back. So it's a right rear wheel speed sensor, and anytime you're trying to get orientation, you're always sitting in the driver's seat. So right side is passenger side, and of course rear is always going to be the back rear. So let's get this. We'll crawl underneath. There's no sense, I don't think we'll even need to put it on the lift for this. This is lifted some. So let's run around here and grab our creeper. Throw it down. Let me grab this. Our speed sensor is actually, I probably need to grab a light, but here's the connection for it, and the bolt for it is right there. It looks to be, it might be an 8mm. So we'll unplug that and see if we can get that sensor to slide out. Alright guys, now I got some light. You can definitely see it a lot better now. So there's the plug, there's the sensor. Let me see if I can get this propped up here. So there is a safety on the plug. You may need a screwdriver to get that off. It's kind of hard to reach. Yeah, let me grab a screwdriver. Alright, so I have a screwdriver, and the safety just, whoops, just dropped my screwdriver. The safety just pops off backwards. I'll get this routed back up in here. So that safety is now off. Now we can take and squeeze the connector and pull it off. It is a little tight, especially if that sway bar end link. Be a little easier if I wasn't trying to film and not be in the way. But let me get it pulled off. It's pretty much just a push tab. I can actually push on it here. I just need my other hand. Let me see if I can get it pulled off. Yep, there it goes. So we'll pull the connector down and show you. Once you pull the safety back, it's just that push tab right here, and it just slips right off. So now we have, see if it's an 8mm. It's a little tight too. Of course, we need a shallow socket. Alright, with the 8mm shallow socket, we can fit right on there. We'll just back that out. Once you have the bolt removed, it should slide right out. This one was a little sticky, so I did have to pry on it a little bit, but it does have some length to it, so I might have to twist it around a little bit and maybe pry a little bit more on it as it comes out. So let's get that the rest of the way out, and we'll pick up from there. Alright guys, we did get that out, and I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a fight the whole way out. We did have to spray it with some WD-40 and really pry and work it around. So got that out, and now you can see the spot it goes in, and probably the culprit is just rust buildup in that hole. Just the way that sensor is shaped, as you pull it out, it gets tighter as it comes out. So anyway, we got the old one out. Now it's just a matter of cleaning that up a little bit and slipping the new one in, putting the bolt back, and tightening it up. We're able to clean that hole up a little bit, and the new sensor slides in way easier than the old one. You might have to still wiggle it a little bit, spray a little WD-40 on it, and just, you know, slight pushing and prying. But we got the new sensor slide in. We'll get this bolt tightened up, and we will slip the sensor wire on. It's right here. Let me go ahead and do that since we're here. Before we do that, we're going to look at the terminals, make sure they look good, no corrosion or anything. It does look good, so we'll go ahead and snap that on. Again, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, so give me a second. Alright, we have that slipped on. You'll hear the snap as it goes on, and then we'll push the safety down, and you'll hear that snap also. So we're good to go with that. All we have to do is tighten that bolt up, retaining bolt, and we'll give this a test drive and make sure everything's good. We put a couple miles on it, the lights are off, everything seems to be good. We can actually take and rescan it here real quick just to confirm that. So we'll go back up to read codes, no code stored. So we're good with that. Everything's good. We'll hand it back over to the customer. We got our co-pilot here today. Anybody? Anyway, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully that helps you. The main thing is to scan it. You'll just be guessing at that light if you don't have a scanner. So if it happens to be a wheel speed sensor, now you know how to do it. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.